Welcome to Al Stocks. Let's get straight to business and not waste any time. In this video, I will be breaking down 8 years of Wall Street corruption that specifically focuses on the Cohen Wall Street firm that attacked our Clover Health stock on Thursday. Please do not subscribe, like, or hit any notification bell. All I want you to do is listen and learn. By the end of the video, you will have a relaxing weekend prepping for battle on Monday. Before we start, let's honor the lives that were lost on today's anniversary of 9/11. Freedom is not free. Let's go. Back on Monday, December 30th, 2019, Cohen, our culprit, cut the price of Tesla in half. If you looked months prior, on June 30th of 2019, they had a put option for 50,000 shares. For my visual learners that can't see this, here's where they placed their put option. The stock price started to go up. They started getting scared. They released their hit piece, didn't work out. They most likely had to cover. They played the same game back on Snapchat as they saw a 12% decline. Cohen the culprit, back on October 23rd, 2018. They have a disclosed put option on June 30th, 2018 for over 94,000 shares. Here's where they put the put option. Stock declined. And then literally a year later, they said, oh, it's a great stock. And they increased the price target. Guys, they were arguing over $6 here. Now Snapchat is 74. Know what you hold. It was most likely people sold here, and now they're regretting it. Next decade, Cohen wanted to see the stock price go from $5 down to $1. Well, they got their wish. Months after, it went back up to $5. Back in 2013, in November, they wanted to cut the FedEx price target and underperform it. Well, check this out. Back in March 31st of 2013, they had a put option for 3,100 shares. Here's where they placed their put options for FedEx. It started to increase. They started getting worried. They released their hit piece, but it continued going up. Is this story starting to sound familiar? Back in September 9, literally 2 days ago, on 2021 at 4:21 p.m. in the after hours, right? Hearing Cohen initiates coverage on Clover Health investments with underperform and a $7 price target. Same story. Months before, on June 30th, 2021, they had a put option of 35,500 shares. For my visual learners, this is when they started putting their put option, the stock price started to go up, and they started to get scared, and they did their hit piece. Now, to my community, think about this. We are in control. It is up to us to fight for this stock. Now think about it. If you look up to this Wall Street firm and say, well, hey, they have a lot of resources and, they might be right over something. Ladies and gentlemen, since 2000, these people had over $159 million in penalties. And these are offenses that are like financial offenses, fraud, freaking fraud, guys. And then data submission deficiencies. These are top offenses. If you look at the short volume, total volume, and the whole ratio combined, when the stock was rallying here on September 7th, you started to see that the total volume was increasing. In fact, more than we've ever seen in quite some time. And then the short volume was a little low. And as you can see, the next day they started attacking us, and the day after that. Know what you hold and continue fighting. Now I know I broke that down a little slowly, and I hope that I was able to relay the message. You see, a lot of these Wall Street firms and analysts have been playing these games for over 8 years. In fact, Bank of America, which I didn't even talk about, played these games not too long ago. The difference now is we have access to Webull, Robinhood, Thinkorswim, Public, and all these other stock trading platforms. We have Wall Street Bets. We have a voice. We have the Clover Health Reddit community that's continuing to grow. We have a voice, and we have something that we can fight for. Now, again, some of these people are fighting to get rich. Some of us are fighting for, putting food on the table, or we have children that we don't want them to depend on someone. And some of us remember the daunting days of 2008, where Wall Street screwed America with their mortgage-backed securities that destroyed our whole nation. We remember those days where we saw our family come back in boxes because they were kicked out because of Wall Street's greed. Well, now the tables have turned. We have the power to literally stop this and to fight back. We are our own hedge funds. We have to come together and fight and know what we hold. I'm going to leave you with a clip from the founder, the SPAC creator of this.
In my opinion, this was one of the most straightforward investments I've ever made. It's a business that I think will become extremely valuable. It will build a lot of enterprise value and be what I think is going to be our next 10x and 10-year investment.